So if you do not great start. I love her. I think this is one of my favorite characters I've seen Kaza play. She is giving me like magical girl Sashomaru vibes, and that's the kind of energy I want to bring into 2020, you know? Hello. So most of the footage that you are about to see was taken in like 2018, 2019. A lot of things in my life kept me from finishing this video. I don't want to get into all of them here, but I think we can all agree a lot has happened since 2019. So this is my better late than never product of its time, and I hope that you enjoy it.
Wait, guys, where are we right now?
Mystery Academy.
We're at Mystery Academy. We're at superhero school.
Superhero school.
Superhero school.
What an opener.
All right. Woo! Hello. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Momo. I make content about immersive experiences, and I am a LARPer. Is this enough space? LARP stands for live action roleplay, and it is essentially a game of make-believe made for adults. So I got invited to a game called Marked, a school for heroes, based on superheroes like in the Marvel universe, the DC universe, but more specifically on X-Men. Now that's what they said it was inspired by, but low-key was kind of hoping it was gonna be more like Sky High.
You have 3 minutes to immobilize your opponents and save the citizens.
Remember when we used to use real citizens?
Yes.
And I was absolutely not disappointed. I had so much fun. So you know when you go to Disney World and they have face characters that you can interact with? It's kind of like that, but everyone is a face character. So I could see somebody and be like, whoa, you got really cool hair. Walk over to them and be like, hey, so what's your story? And they're like, I got fire powers. And I'd be like, whoa, I just met somebody that needs a building burnt down. I was like, I don't know, I can introduce you.
So good, isn't it? It's gotta be a rainmaker. Where's the rainmaker?
This is Echo, also known as Arthur. He can manipulate air.
He's playing with our...
I'm making the air denser.
Oh my gosh, that was like what the air is like at home.
So when you buy a ticket for this event, you get to choose from a list of professionally pre-written characters, but you're given a lot of liberty and agency, so that's mostly just like a prompt for you to bring whatever creativity you want to it. And I was so excited for this game because this was the first time that me and my best friends Kaza from here and Azrai. His name is Azrai. This stupid video took me so long to finish, my best friend got an entire new gender. We're all gonna be make-believing together for the first time. We had been friends for so long online, and this was gonna be the first time that we were all under the same roof, so we wanted to do something special. And we knew we wanted to play together a lot. And we knew, before going in, we wanted to play a band. We wanted, like, Josie and the Pussycats, Jem and the Hologram, Scott Pilgrim, like that kind of vibe.
Hey, Starbright!
Can we help you? Would you like an autograph?
I don't like to be asked for things.
So Starbright consisted of Zephyr, who was a fish monster from space.
Zephyr. I go invisible.
What exactly are you?
I am an ichthyosaur sapien.
Where are you from?
He made that costume himself. He molded those scales himself. It was waterproof. He's so talented.
Are there lots of you?
Yes.
How you doing, Zephyr?
So good.
Anyway, Zephyr was a half human, half alien that was sent to Mystery Academy to learn how to rule. Yes, fish monster from space who's also a prince. I think he already does rule.
I just saw Theron getting a photograph. It made me happy.
Yeah. What about the thing with the ears? I just saw someone with ears. Cat ears.
Wolf ears. Don't call them cat ears. She will eat you.
Then we had Theron, a werewolf guitarist babe. So eventually, she was supposed to get like full control over changing into a wolf, but right now it's a little on the fritz, so she's got like ears and a tail.
How many sheep do you think you could eat? I could or should?
Could. We should have a sheep eating competition.
Two are weirdos.
What were your weirdos?
So, do you see this picture of Joan Jett? This is all I wanted to be at Marked. And when I was looking at all the characters, I found the backstory for a girl who was born with electricity powers, but caused her a lot of pain, so she did what any sensible human would do. She chopped off her limbs and replaced them with robot arms. And I was like, that's my rock star. And thus, Lola Kuma, aka Livewire, was born. I was constantly chewing bubblegum. I think I went through like 3 packs of bubblegum that weekend. My jaw hurt so much. I also don't usually dress very provocatively, and I was like, I want to give that a try. And I have never felt sexier. Like, there were times where I was editing this and I was like, that's not me. Who is that? Also, I had this speaker that I carried with me literally everywhere, just blaring rock music. And let me tell you, you do not know power until you walk into a room blaring Led Zeppelin. Like, even one point I was walking into a room and another player was behind me and Barracuda came on my speaker. And she just looks at me and she's like, that felt good. And I was like, yeah, right? So, you guys want some tunes? Sure.
Keep it low though so they can hear.
Everyone can hear each other.
Yeah.
No problem. And it was so funny to go through the footage and like see a scene and then all of a sudden there's this like crescendo of rock music and Livewire walks in the room. Also, I got to fight an army of robots in a cheerleading uniform. And I'm pretty sure like I've peaked. That's what my whole life was leading up to. It's not gonna get better from there.
Zephyr, Zephyr, please no time. If you didn't, we would cry. Zephyr, you're a little wet.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to a school for superheroes. Everybody's gonna want to play a superhero. I want to give them a bad guy to punch so they can feel like a superhero. I want to play the anti-hero. I want to play the school bully that somebody can take down. I want to play Regina George with robot arms. Which brings me to the next step of the adventure. So like a lot of these events I've talked about, you get put in a Facebook group, which is basically just so you can connect with people before the game. You can post selfies or questions and like share songs that get you hype. And I was like, hey, I'm playing a jerk. If your story needs a jerk, let me know. And I got a couple of messages, one of which from a dude that was like, hey, my character's powers are he can just warm things up. Like not fireballs, not melting metal, like just make things lukewarm. And they were like, I want it to be part of my story that he was picked on, then you can like triumph over that. And I was like, cool. Can I call you Microwave for the entire weekend? And he was like, yeah! And just in case I was getting too carried away or like didn't notice or something, I even used that Facebook group before and during the game just to check in with people and be like, hey, am I going too far? Let me know, or let an organizer know. So once you got your character and you put together a costume and you're ready to rock and roll, you gotta get to England.
Oh my goodness, you smell so nice.
I do. I got to see London for the first time. I got to hang out in a beautiful city with my beautiful friends.
We've been in here for 3 days. 3 days? Somebody said help! We're running out of water. Ooh, backpack.
We did a meetup. Thank you for everyone that came to that. That was cool.
Did you hear the Spanish I was saying?
No, I want to hear it again.
Amamos los larperos españoles.
Yeah!
And when it's time for the game, they have a shuttle bus that goes from the airport to Ingestra Hall. Ingestry. So I love shuttle bus services. Not only is it super convenient for people coming from out of town, you get this beautiful scenic drive through a place you're probably not from, but also it's a chance for you to get to know the people that you're gonna play make-believe with, because you know, you're stuck on a vehicle for like 2 hours. I got to shake everybody's hand and be like, hey, tell me about your character. How can I contribute to your play? And also gather a list of rumors on my phone that they wanted Livewire to spread about them. Specifically rumors that you're okay with like the whole school. Yeah. So driving up to the manor was so magical. Not only was the manor like cool as hell, but also they suddenly had music playing and they had people in costumes lined up out front.
What the fuck is happening? We have come to the right place.
Hello. Welcome to Mystery Academy. Welcome to March. Get your bags out and we'll meet you on the front steps. Thank you.
I love this so much.
Go in. You'll find some snacks on the side if you're desperately hungry. If you could drop your stuff in the rooms. We want to get moving with workshop because we really want to get playing tonight. I mean, don't worry. We'll have a pause later, so there will be an hour to get changed before the game starts. But for the moment, we want to get you straight into workshops and straight into doing something. So, welcome. Come in.
Would you like some help with your baggage?
Yes, please. Oh, that'd be so kind.
Yes. I went to rub my eyes in disbelief and I have claws.
So the manor itself was absolutely beautiful. Does it have a pronunciation thing? No, it does not. In Guestry Hall is a 17th century Jacobean mansion situated near Stratfordshire, England, formerly the seat of the Earls Talbot, and then the Earls of Shrewsbury. I'm glad I can pronounce that one. The hall is now used as a residential arts and conference center. So I'm from Toronto, Canada. I have been to Casa Loma, where they filmed a lot of the interior stuff for X-Men, and I instantly got Casa Loma vibes from this place. But because it's also an arts and conference center, it had all this like writing on the wall and stuff that made it feel almost like a high school. It also had a cafeteria where I could not wait to tell someone you can't sit with us. And a whole stage for Starbright to perform on. Oh my god. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay. Oh, it was so cool and so unexpected.
I think all of us were 300% thinking it's like, okay, it's gonna be a mic and a floor kind of thing. Like this is... This is amazing!
Have you seen the hidden room off at the staircase?
The hidden what?
There's a secret room off at the staircase.
I love secret rooms. That's like one of my favorite things.
No, it's not. It's a door. It's a secret passage.
And like, not only did they take this beautiful, beautiful manor and fill it with like Mystery Academy stuff, but they also let people be creative. So there was posters everywhere for like school clubs or events or things you could write on. So there were all these things that you could interact with or engage with, and it made it feel like we were at Mystery Academy. So when we got to our room, everybody at Marked gets a little welcome package that has a t-shirt, a name tag with your character's name and pronouns on it. But the photographer who goes by Larp, who was at Bothwell, was also at Marked, and so he gave us something a little extra.
Wait, there's multiple?
Oh my word, there's more.
It's our mystery squad photo.
These are getting framed in my house immediately.
Baby, give me some photos.
Yeah, it's Evan.
Ewan?
Yeah.
Thank you, Ewan. That was so sweet.
Graham did say he wanted to start workshops right away.
So then we should head downstairs and do it.
Now, I don't know about you, but the concept of having to do homework before I go play a game of make-believe on my vacation is not appealing to me. I am a busy woman. Hey Mo, as it turns out, you're also a disabled woman. So before the game, they hold this big workshop to let everyone know everything they need to know in order to play this game.
This is Joanna Pincastelli and Graham Walmsley. We're incredibly excited to share Marked with you. Some people are marked, so they develop a mark on their skin. There are anti-marked groups out there.
Don't balance on stupid things. We mean it. We really like this place. You might have noticed it's a bit cool, and we'd like to be able to come back. We have holograms. These people can answer your questions. If you have questions, they either know how to answer them or they can help you find someone who can.
So do you guys remember the gnomes from Bothwell? Holograms were kind of the same thing. They were non-player characters whose main priority was to help you if you needed help. And let me tell you, it was so helpful to have at least one person in every room who you could immediately identify that you could grab if you were hurt, or if you didn't know where your class was, or even if you were just like, hey, can you pretend to be this thing real quick for my friend?
Look, I'm behind you! Zephyr, behind you!
If
fire alarm does go off, then we meet just by the gates. Harassment is totally unacceptable in this game. Please avoid body shaming. We actually have this as an in and an out of character rule. So I know that some people are playing on bullying this weekend. That's totally fine. You know, please find something else to mock apart from the way people. I'm absolutely serious here. Please don't mock people's level of English. Please don't mock someone for being slow. Please don't mock the way people look. Be careful about touching each other. Because again, we've got different cultures here. Don't actually touch each other when you're using your power.
Can I grab you and like toss you at the
And let's go down.
We're absolutely passionate about making this game accessible. So if you have any disabilities or medical conditions or just anything else we need to know about, come and talk to us. Remember too that some people have disabilities and medical conditions that aren't necessarily obvious.
They also introduced some safety mechanics like look down, which basically just means like if you do this, you do not exist. Which could have been used for story purposes where you're like, oh, I teleported or something. It could be used if you were feeling really sick in the morning or if you just slept in and wanted a cup of coffee and you're like, I want to sneak into class right now, but I don't want to be called out in front of everybody, so you could just go take your seat and everything would carry on. Or for more serious reasons, like if you were having a panic attack or if you're like, oh crap, I forgot to take my medication and you just need to vanish. Or like this, if you do this, you are speaking as your player and not your character. And I really felt so safe at this game because they really encouraged us to, like if we needed to, just break character and just check in with each other and take care of each other and take care of ourselves. Where's my coffee? We're gonna need this for the next part. Like, I think people are more open to feeling immersed in another world when they feel safe and comfortable and cared for in the real one.
So this is in the bathroom at Larp, and it's a number you can call for like emotional safety. So if you can call that number and not be alone, which I think is a brilliant idea because the bathroom is the crying spot.
And like, I'm sorry, but if your game of make-believe is completely ruined because you see somebody do this from across the room, you should probably grow an imagination. Like, I would so much rather break character than risk breaking a traumatized person. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Anyway, where were we?
There are slots that you can book on the virtual room board over there. They're 15 minutes each.
So, I'm afraid I'm not a big fan of Avengers movies. Like, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying, like, I've never been super into them. But I'm pretty sure that, like, part of the appeal of big superhero movies is the big budget action sequences where it's like, buildings topple over. And they throw cars. Fight giant robots. Is there a giant robot in any of them? And I'm pretty sure the Marked team understood this and was like, okay, we're gonna give people the opportunity to fully live out their superhero fantasies. And so with just a dark room and some blue light, they created the virtual room.
This is a space we reserve for virtual adventures. Like a playroom, but it only works in our minds.
Now, you think this community clip is a joke? It is not. That is basically what the virtual room was. What this room was in the universe was like a virtual reality room where you could make holograms of stuff, but it was all happening with the power of our imagination.
Those will be GM if you want them to be.
There are security cameras on the walls.
Like, if you wanted to do a stealth mission at a secret military base, you could just do that. If you wanted to chuck a car at a giant sludge monster, you could do that. If you wanted to interrogate a computer that was disguised as a cowboy.
Well, howdy, partner.
Yeah, that's a thing that happened. You could do that. I think it's like a Jarvis thing. Jarvis is the computer, right? I hear he turns into a person. Is that a spoiler? Can someone who's never seen the movies spoil the Avengers?
What are you sharing?
I can hook you up, bro. This is the good shit. I have to get to class.
Oh, you to finally join us. That would be Homa, am I correct? Welcome to detention. Who here is familiar with the trolley problem?
We want it to be a school. We want it to feel like it has enough order to be a school, but we also don't want it to be boring. We want you to be able to fight with each other and not be organised and disciplined all the time.
Okay, so you say you'd pull the lever, correct? But you would never kill anyone under any context. So what if that one person was going to kill, let's say, for example, 5 people? And killing one person would stop 5 people from dying. Would you actually pull the lever? This is why I think this is kind of stupid. Because I don't think anyone in this circle is telling the truth.
That is a fair point.
Thank you. So, we're gonna talk about how much I loved this combat system real quick.
To use the power, you say what you're doing and act it out. For something like, I'll fry you with my lightning! Ah! It works like a conversation. So I do something, and then Graham does something. So I might fry you with my lightning, but in response, let's see how you like it taste of my ice blast. We'd like to get you into groups now.
So we're gonna have to try and use powers.
My only weakness is plants.
Alright, I'm gonna make some plants.
Oh no, plants! So typically LARP combat is in real time. And when I'm getting attacked in real time, I just kind of panic. Like at fantasy games when I'm hit with swords, I'm just kind of like, can't stop it! And a lot of my wizard school spells are like, bazinga. Because I'm a nervous wreck of a person. I don't like coming up with stuff like on the spot. But since this combat system was turn-based, I could pace. I could monologue like a villain. I could think, what's the coolest thing that I could do right now? And then I just think, I do it. Like, it wasn't about winning or losing. It was just about having fun. Like, it was so fun to just be like, lightning bolt, I don't give a fuck. It was fun. But, you know, it was still LARP. So, like, this is what it looked like. But with the power of imagination, this is what it felt like. So now it's pretty much just robot arms, but there's electricity in the robot arms. So I kind of picture it's like, I can do kind of both. Like I'm probably gonna be like, but it's mostly just like super strength with robot arms. Like some stuff.
So I guess, show off my abilities. I don't know, do you guys have suggestions? I can go for the throat.
Yeah, just like,
let's go. Okay, I like that a lot.
I'm gonna get up and attack.
There you go!
Yeah, so it's close to a sort of flowing attack.
I gave myself claws. I gave myself giant plate scales. So like creature stuff.
You play with shapes, but they just won't fit.
Also, she's like freakishly carnivorous. She likes to eat pork because it's the closest.
That's so
Fisher
fun.
and a band. Like a full invisible man.
Clear.
that was like charging up.
Pull my finger. We're going to be providing activities. There will be costumed NPCs doing stuff at you.
According to the law, you have until the end of the year to choose to register with the Office of Marked Affairs.
Like a great vaccine. So
We can help so many people. I mean, one of his ability is healing. If we were able to recreate that, that would literally help everyone in the world.
I am definitely not registering, but Livewire did.
But you guys are the main content of this game. Play with each other, not with NPCs.
Pick your wife, come on. Like your cousins are playing hard, we will be there.
Are you allowed to use your powers in this game? No.
Yes, in Juniper, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, William.
Someone, it might have been
fair.
Oh my, is that my tail?
Oh, I get it.
Whose tail is that?
So.
Hold on. Watch out, man.
You wanna play foosball? Foosball? We have foosball.
Who is it? The
Beacon something.
Beacons, who are bad guys. They attacked us last night. They stole Zephyr. They took Zephyr, and we had to go on a huge ass rescue mission to go get her back.
Just dump it.
Sweet Christ. I can breathe.
Doing good?
Yeah.
I took some of their skills.
Why?
They were doing it so that they could try to replicate her abilities in others.
I think they specifically want to know how my scales go invisible so they can put it on like military cars and shit. I told the guy that he was gonna get really fucked up by a pastel robot.
It was fucking amateur.
Oh, who was the pastel
And a pup.
Purple-haired monster. Don't call me a pastel robot. I am the purple-haired monster. I'll take the puppy compliment this time.
Welcome everybody to the Mystery Ball. Alright, we'll perform. Carry on,
So to end this video, I'm gonna say I can't stress this enough. I'm a fucking loser.
So we had like a free merch contest. So we got a Starbright shirt here, and we would just like to award this shirt to our new friend JoJo, who made us those amazing Starbright pins. So if they're here, or a friend of theirs is here, you can come get a shirt, because we really appreciate all the pins. They're dope. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band.
Like, I am not Joan Jett. I am not Regina George. But I told everyone at this game, I want to play the popular girl at school. And they were like, alright, you're Rockstar Barbie now.
He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned?
I believe it's dancing time now.
And everyone was so collaborative and uplifting. And it was a game about being different that made me feel a little bit better about being different. And I walked away from that game feeling like I actually had super strength. Like I actually was a superhero. Like I actually was a rock star. I guess that's it. Alright. Thank you to Joanna and Graham for inviting me to your extraordinary experience. Thank you to Kaza for being my official camera person at this game. Thank you to all the players of Marked who were cool with me filming this event and collaborating with stories together and just being real nice and welcoming. Thank you to all the people who've supported me on Patreon and Ko-fi. Because of you, I'm able to buy plane tickets, I am able to feed myself properly and buy coffee for long nights of editing. I would not be able to do this if it wasn't for you. Thank you. Thank you guys for sticking with me for so long. It really means a whole lot. Just like everyone else on the planet, I was going through a lot at that time. I'm really grateful that while I was struggling behind the scenes, I have an audience that I can come back to. It was wild being on stream like a couple of weeks ago and someone in chat saying they were still excited for the Marked video. I'm so grateful for all of the support that I've received online. But specifically, if you have been here since 2019, patiently waiting for me to get my shit together, thank you. It means the world to me. I would not be able to do this in quite the same capacity if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you so much. And thank you to all of you for watching and for following me. If it was not for your support, I would not be able to go on wacky adventures like this, so thank you. What else is there to say? I don't know if there's much else to say. You could follow me on stuff if you'd like to. If you subscribe, that'd be dope. While this has been sitting on a hard drive, I've been working on other projects. My Twitch channel is fully up and running. I made partner there recently. I do Pomodoro productivity streams on there Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays in the hope that I can just edit my YouTube videos while I'm on stream. You should also go follow my friends. That'd be nice. That might be it. We're done. Bum, 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 bum.